All right, we are back with the Liar Society, and we are at chapter 3, Weatherby. Oil paintings, polished mahogany, a gold crown, Chesterfield everything. I look around the entry area right outside Dr. Fairview's office, and a smile tugs at the corners of my mouth as it starts to sink in that I go to the Boston school now. Miss Walker, says a voice around my shoulder. Welcome. My heart skips a beat, and when I look up, Dr. Fairview is standing in front of me. He glances at his watch. Your fourth form prefect will be here in just a minute to show you around campus. I blink, confused, and then remember they say fourth form here instead of seventh grade. Soon enough, you'll be home at Boston. All of our students strive to embody the non-sibi spirit. Non-sibi from Latin, meaning not for self. The school motto. I love it. I plan to live by it. I adjust the soft fabric on my new first day cardigan. Dr. Fairview arches a brow. Do you know Latin? I shake my head. I got Duolingo, and I've been practicing on my own, but Latin is hard. We only had Spanish and French at South Middle School. You'll catch up. Dr. Fairview clears his throat. I'm sure that won't be the only adjustment. The way that we do things at Boston is a bit different from the local public school. A bit? No. This is nothing like my old school. South Middle has a great library and the best librarian, Miss Whitlock, and I already miss her. But the building smelled like Lysol and wet socks. We didn't have a study abroad program, an innovation lab, or any science lab, and I smiled tightly. You could say that. By now, you should be familiar with our honor code, integrity, agreement, and honesty policy. Yes, I say I am, and he flashes a grin. You'll be too busy winning regattas and basking in the glory of victory with the sailing team to get into any trouble, right? I force a slight grin back. Right. I fidget with my cardigan again as a boy in a pastel shirt, tie, and navy blazer strolls up to us, like like he has a moving walkway under his feet, making everything easy for him. There he is, right on time. Dr. Fairview smiles wide. The boy pushes his hair off his face. Blue eyes, dimples, my stomach hurts, of course. The Hunt jerk who laughed at me. Mr. Hunt will make sure that you get everything you need today. Jack, he says. Weatherby, I say, voice tight. Yeah, I know. He picks his nails and then quietly tucks his hands into his pocket. Everyone knows it's a small school. Everyone already knows who I am. What did he tell them? Nothing good, I bet. I try not to look nervous, even though I am. I want to make real friends here and be part of Boston. And I'm not going to let Jack Hunt stop me. One final thing. There are no personal phones allowed on our campus. Dr. Fairview places a thick gold coin about the size of a quarter on the coffee table in front of me. This will give you access to the phone booth. Your extension is on the back. The way that we do things here might seem strange at first, but at Boston we value tradition. I slide the coin into my skirt pocket. It's rough between my fingers like an old penny, and I'm not sure what to think about the coin. It's definitely weird. Also, I'd bet that Jack Hunt sneaks into the bathroom to use his personal phone whenever he wants. Well then, Miss Walker, Dr. Fairview says. Go well. Thank you, I say. Another weird Boston school thing, I think, as I follow Jack down a long hall that leads to the Butler house. When I step inside, the sun shines brightly through the green and yellow stained glass windows, and I take in the smell of the burning wood from the fireplace surrounded by cushy chairs and silky, inviting fabrics. On the coffee table, there's a handwritten note in calligraphy, a tray of biscuits, and a big silver pot of hot cocoa. The day is new and fair with good smells in the air from Spring Day by Amy Lowell. I stop when I see a glass-paneled door tucked neatly into the polished mahogany wall. The phone booth seems to belong in another century or another world, and there's a girl inside sitting across from a rotary dial phone. She laughs, holding the shiny brass receiver to her ear, like this is a regular day for her, and I can't help that I'm intrigued and excited because now this place is normal for me too. This is my school. Where do you even sail? Jack's voice startles me. I grip my backpack straps. Stick to the story. Newport. I keep my tone even like Skip and I practice. I didn't mean Newport, Rhode Island. Newport is the name of Skip's dinghy. My uncle taught me. It sounds true. It is, except Skip and I aren't actually related. Long way to go sail, Jack mutters. What about you? I try not to cringe as the question comes out. Skip told me I had to ask. He said that it would be weird if I didn't. The Cape Rye Pool, the Cape Rye Polo Club, the Harbor Club, the boathouse, he says, and that's whenever I notice a slight affect in his voice, an almost undetectable mix of stuck-up British and Boston. You better be good, not just lucky. We don't lose here. My brows shoot up. No pressure, and there's actually a lot of pressure. I keep waiting for him to say kidding, but he doesn't. He narrows his eyes at me, and I don't know why you're not a skipper. Being in charge isn't my thing, I say. I don't need the glory. And Jack scoffs. That tracks. He's smirky whenever he thinks he's funny, but he's rude. Whether he likes it or not, we're on the same team now, so he needs to stop. You must be the type of skipper who blames their crew for everything. I'm not. Jack's tone turns. His face is suddenly serious. I'm a team player. I shrug. I guess it doesn't matter here as long as you're a winner. Huh, his face. He flashes a grin. Also true. My stomach twists into knots, and I'm not sure if I'm scared or excited. Maybe both. All of our classes are in this building, Hunt. Jack points to the two perfect-to-touch gold letters, Charles H. Hunt Hall. The words fixed in the wall shift in the light in a way that makes them hard to read. Wait, Hunt, like you, I say, trying to keep up. That's funny. Not really, Jack stiffens. Charles H. Hunt is my dad. I'm Charles J. Hunt. The school put your dad's name on a building. Whoa, I mean, why? Dad shoots a look. You're kidding? His face burns. Obviously, I say, and I roll my eyes, trying my best to fix my mistake, but my skin is crawling with embarrassment because other than being famous or dead, or famous and dead, I have no idea how someone gets their name on a building. Jack glances at his watch. Lunch is back at Butler House, and the library is the next building over. That place is super old. He's talking faster now. His snobby sounding words knock into each other. I can't wait to be done with this tour. I can't, and he can't wait to be done with this tour, and I can't either. The field house is, he pauses, you know what? Just meet me here after classes end, and I'll walk you to practice, and there's no chance you'll find Covington on your own. A second later, the lobby is buzzing. I scan the crowd, and the kids here don't look like the kids at my old school. They're put together like matching accessories, like mini adults. A few of them notice me, turning to look. One girl even smiles, a flash of recognition in her eyes, like she knows that I'm on the sailing team, or maybe she's just nice. I feel a rush of hope. Maybe because this tour is over and my first day at Boston is about to begin. Thanks for your help, I say to Jack, but he's already gone. And it's a relief. I wasn't going to be friends with him anyway. And when I sit down for math, I'm nervous. Mr. Ola begins class by introducing a new unit on quadratic equations, and I take a deep breath because I already learned how to solve these problems at South and Middle. This part is just school, and I can do school. There's no bell between classes, nothing to signal that it's time for the next period to start. Everyone knows that the the choreography of when to be where. There's no bell between classes, nothing. Oh, at lunch, a long line of students waiting to use the campus phone snakes around the entryway. I don't get why they're all standing in line because they sneak into the bathroom when they can sneak into the bathroom to check their actual phones. And whenever I reach the French doors that lead into the dining hall, I notice a pile. No, a mountain of backpacks. I watch a few kids drop their bags onto the stack and then walk into lunch, and it seems strange to leave your bag on the floor for anyone to take, but I get a feeling that not leaving your bag is somehow weird here. So I put mine down and head into lunch, and the dining hall is bright, white walls and light wood, filled with students, teachers, and other adults too. People who look like they could be friends with Dr. Fairview. And the air smells sweet and cinnamon swirled. Sunlight shines from the enormous windows on three sides of the grand dining hall, and there are long round tables crowded with friends talking and laughing, and I can't help how much I want a real friend here, too. At South Middle, I had kids to sit with at lunch, but no one I really liked that much. I've never been in a group. I don't have aunts or uncles or grandparents, and my family is mom and me, but I'm at a new school now, and I get to meet new kids and be on a new team. So this is my chance to make a real friend. I want to laugh and do fun things and trade secrets. I don't want to be alone anymore. Too bad the only person I recognize in the dining hall is Jack. He's sitting by the windows next to another tall boy in a nearly identical sweater. They blend like wallpaper, looking out at everyone all judgmental instead of at each other. I take a tray to get food, and my eyes bug out. This is nothing at all like a regular school lunch. A server offers me a choice of handmade pasta shapes and sauces. She recommends the rigatoni with roasted tomato sauce and fresh sourdough. And then I see the dessert table. I take a chocolate chip cookie and a mini monkey bread because how could I not? Everything at Boston is special. There are cloth napkins and the school crest embossed forks. I'm careful, balancing my tray as I walk toward an empty table past a group of three girls. Jack told me Press got a doctor's note to get out of going, I hear one of them say. He's the only fourth form in the history of Boston who doesn't want to sleep in his hall. Press is so gross. It's a different girl this time. Heart Owl is going to be amazing. When I hear Heart Owl, I stop in my tracks. My heart races. They're talking about the magical island from Dad's journals. Better than uh, Galapagos. After Dad went there on his class trip, he knew what kind of person he wanted to be. The only way to get a heart owl is to be a student at Boston. And now I am. I have no clue how long I've been standing there staring into space when a voice behind me says, Weathersby? I turn, and a girl in a light blue blazer that matches her eyes smiles at me. She's sitting with two other girls. Weathersby, I correct her. You're right. You're new, right? Only she doesn't wait for me to answer. I'm Teddy. Her blonde hair is so thick in a bun on top of her head. She's not trying too hard, but she sparkles so bright. Being pretty and good at things seems easy for her. It feels a little like she's a rare gem, and if I get closer, her shininess might rub off on me. Yes, I say, and hi. Teddy pauses. You have such a unique name. Does it have a story? I nod nervously. My mom's favorite grandmother was named Weatherby, and it's a southern thing. I clench my tray, waiting for Teddy to mock me like basically everyone at South Middle. I guess because I was alone a lot, that made me seem stuck up, and my name didn't help the image that I'd accidentally created. It's a family name, Teddy says. Cool. It surprises me. Somehow it already feels easier to be myself at Boston. Maybe that's something I got from Dad. You're on the sailing team? I nod. We have to stick together. The boys are brutes. Teddy smiles. Sit with me at the team meeting. We can look out for each other. I can't help but smile back. Definitely. Thanks for the heads up. I take a deep breath and ask, Did you say something about Heart Isle? Yes. Teddy looks at me, eyes glinting. Wait. I'm the rudest. Take this spot. And she pats the empty chair to her right. My pulse picks up with a mix of excitement and nerves as I slide into my seat, and it feels good that Heart Isle got me invited to sit with them. The girl on the other side of Teddy with the chic black bob smiles at me. I'm MP, or Iris. That's my real name. You can call me either. I respond to both. And the only other girl at their table with long brown, perfectly coiffed tendrils, wearing an oversized tartan blazer, leans forward with curious green eyes inspecting me. I'm Harper, she says flatly, bracelets clinging together. When I notice Harper and MP exchange a look, and I get the sense that they're as curious about me as I am. So Teddy says Heart Owl is a major tradition in the Hunts. That's the family who donated the money for the new academic building. It hits me that you can get your name on a building by paying for it, and I cringe thinking about what I said to Jack earlier. It makes sense now why he acted like an arrogant rich kid. He is one. I guess there were different layers of rich kids here. There's rich, and then there's super rich. And I can't tell the difference. They also donated Heart Isle back in the day. Once we get to the island, we get our halls, which people say are these fancy mythological looking tree houses, 100 feet off the ground. The only way in and out is by zip line. We sleep there and eat meals there, but your hall is way more than a place. My heart thuds harder, bursting inside my chest. I knew about the zip lines and the halls from Dad's journal. He was a Cabot. I hope I am too. But now I can't wait to actually hang out inside of these tree houses. They sound incredible. Everyone in my family has been. They're all Wigglesworth, so I'll probably be in that hall too. I'm so excited. It's a what happens on Heart Isle stays on Heart Isle situation. But the only thing you really need to know, Teddy pauses for a beat and her whole face lights up, is that we leave in 3 weeks. Whoa, I only have to wait 3 weeks to go to Heart Isle. I want to scream and dance and start packing right now. If I'm in the same hall as Dad, I'll feel like he's right there with me. And Harper smirks. There's so much to learn about Boston. She offers a tight smile, a nose pointed down, like she's judging me for being new. It's probably a lot for you, she says, like she wants me to feel left out, but I don't. I'm not. This is my tradition, too. My dad went to school here, I explained. They've obviously heard about Heart Isle. Oh, I've obviously heard about Heart Isle. I just don't know the details. And I wasn't sure when we got to go, but I can't wait. My dad was in Cabot, by the way. And Harper blinks. A flash of surprise crossed her face. 2 points for me. So, not to be rude, Teddy says, but subject change. We have an important political win to celebrate. I fight back a laugh because, that's weird, but Teddy seems like she could be nice, and I'm curious. What do you mean? I ask. Well, MP was officially voted class president. That's whenever I put together that Teddy is calling the middle school election politics. Congratulations, I say to MP. That's exciting. MP is going places, Teddy says. Total Madeline Albright. Next up, Madam President, I ask. Solid guess, MP nods, adjusting her headband, but I'm into achievable goals. I'm going to be the first Korean Jewish female governor of Massachusetts. MP stands for Member of Parliament. It's an inside joke and a long story involving my rabbi dad and lawyer mom. Cool, I say. Harper snorts, which is rude, but I ignore her. And then her face. I'm having fun. I take a few bites of pasta and it melts in my mouth. Not to brag, Teddy says to me, but MP won the election by a lot. And it's a big deal because rumor has it Prez was paying voters. This election is over the top. No way. Iris raises her eyebrow like she didn't know. But that's not allowed. Please, Harper rolls her eyes. Prez doesn't care about the rules, and Teddy nods. He's a jerk with no friends except Jack. They don't count. Literally, no one likes them. And I bite down inside my mouth so I don't accidentally smile. But I'm happy that these girls think Jack is rude too. Not to mention Prez is also a cheater, Harper says. He's on probation for cheating, and he's still always eyeing my vocab tests. Miss Nelson called him out last week, and he tried to blame me. This isn't any different. I have to stop myself from gasping because I read the honor code and cheating is serious. If he gets caught again, he'll get kicked out. Iris bites her lip. I can't exactly judge him for being on probation. Why not? Is Iris on probation too? Teddy and Harper are both nodding and acting normal like this information isn't shocking news, so I try not to look shocked either, but I didn't expect that so many kids got in trouble here. I didn't think anyone would. Iris says, but I don't get cheating. That's just wrong. It's a good thing he didn't win. Being president is a big responsibility. There's like a budget. And the class president at South Middle always tried and failed to get better snacks in the vending machines, but the way Iris talks about the job makes it seem way different here. I'm excited to make real changes. I'm obviously starting with compositing, but I need more ideas. Oh, composting. We're going to start with composting, but I need more ideas. Iris tilts her head, looking at Harper and Teddy when she smiles at her eyes land on me. Sit with us tomorrow. You can help. Totes, Teddy says. You have to, Weatherby. Could these girls be my friends? Teddy seems nice. Iris does too. I don't know what to think about Harper yet, other than that she doesn't seem to want me around. But she's just going to have to deal. For sure, I say, and my heart swells because of Teddy and Iris. Because if Teddy and Iris are inviting me into their lunch group, then maybe they'll eventually invite me into their friend group too. That was chapter 3.